promise you will not die by my hand. Now, where is the Mandalorian you know of?
Tatooine.
What?
The Mando I know of is on Tatooine.
I've spent much time on Tatooine. I've never seen a Mandalorian there.
My information is good, I tell you. The city almost fell out. I swear it by the Contra.
Hello, everyone. Welcome. All right. I'm a little late getting started, which is, for me, band director creed. If you're on time, you're late. If you're late, you're on. If you're early, you're on time. So I just got it in before the wire, so I'm a little bit late. We just had a request here. Can you show the Vader? All right, I will show the Vader. I'll run him after the thing. This is the Vader. Does have a saber, missing the tip. Hi, everybody, by the way. Normally, I'm a little more friendly. How we all doing today? Hope you guys are all having a good day. It's Hong Kong. All right. I will say this is a tear, guys. Just a heads up, there's a tear in the cape. Okay. But we are running vintage only. Okay. I'll do a quick scan. Got some accessories that will run a little bit. Got loose over here. Okay. Not the hugest sale. I'm waiting on a bunch of stuff, guys. And I'm also kind of holding off because I have a big Star Wars sale coming. Okay. We do have some hot. This is a open blister, but complete and carded Admiral Akbar. We got another run of these retros. There's a couple of, I think some of this is He-Man and I think G.I. Joe or something else. Thanks for the follow. And a few other pieces that I'll run. That's a Sideshow Vader, Sideshow exclusive. A Celebration 4 Kotobukiya. Okay, a couple of trays, a couple of my card backs, set of custom stickers. Yeah, this was my concert week, guys, so I wasn't able to get a lot of my customized stuff ready. So I have a couple. I was able to get some Tri logo. That was about all. I have a set. I'll run a Star Wars set, a Droids and Ewoks, and a Tri logo, and then I'll run a Star Wars Empire Jedi Power of the Force set. So if I can sneak in another one there, I will. All right, guys. So if you're new, be sure to check out my Star Wars unboxing show. Anybody who wins today gets a shout out. Okay. Anybody who makes the top purchaser will be the Chewbacca of the week. If you are a 2-time Chewbacca of the week, you'll get a trophy. Similar to this, a little bit smaller. Courtesy, I should say, and compliments of Star Wars Daddy. Check him out on YouTube as well. How did the shows go? The concerts were great, fan-flippin-tastic. Just to put my music teacher hat on. We've been, as band directors, orchestra directors, choir directors, we've been fighting the effects of COVID since 2020, and I can finally say that it's really, really starting to come back out of it. Now, of course, we have new challenges, but it's going well. So, all right. So, just a little heads up, guys. This is a. I'm trying to see my thing here. It's Hong Kong. Does have a little bit of the darker color. I'll put up another one here just for comparison. Where's my other Tusken Raider go? Do I not have it? Yeah, like if you look, see what I'm saying? Like this one's definitely more of a lighter bin. So this is kind of somewhat of a paint variant, or at least a darker variant. And for those new, I do these little custom card backs. Okay, they're good for displaying. Okay, some of the figures you'll see that I'll be running come in these little clamshells. You can get these on Amazon or Collector Warehouse. They're basically for double wide figures, but these things fit in there, as you can see. Okay, so let's run this Tusken. I'll run that other one in a little bit. Okay, so we are running most items today will run dollar starts, 20-second auctions, and 7-second counter bid times. All right, and we are starting. I gotta say, guys, I've been loving this. There's been a lot of game, kind of like almost gambling types of stuff going on, and I've been loving it on some of these channels. Akbar, yeah, I'll put him in the queue. Not every figure comes with a. Not every figure comes. Yeah, guys, this is a good cape. It's a little. I had to clean it up a little bit. It's got some indentation on it, but it's clean, pretty much. Great displayable figure. All right. Thank you, Chris. All right, so as I said, all right, so this is Vader because someone was asking me about it. It does have a tear in the cape, but he's got his saber. No Wampa tonight. Sorry, I have an armless, a disarmed one and a Jabba missing an arm. Figured I would run that as a customized piece for someone who wants to do some customization. Okay, this one does come with a card back. Welcome everyone just coming in. So, yeah, Conscious went really well. We didn't play any Star Wars music this time around. I did play some E.T. I did play. Our group did play the Cowboys Overture by John Williams, the original, which is great.
Can I help you?
I'm looking for a Mandalorian.
Well, we don't get many visitors.
I'm working hard to try to replenish my stock of figures. Particularly, I'm trying to get more figures and more accessories. Not always easy, but I'm doing it. I'm working on it.
See for yourself.
We'll run some accessories and parts, guys, in a little while. Hey, first purchase. And our kitty, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Check out my channel. All right, you will on YouTube, you'll see. There we go. There's an Akbar. Decent figure. A little bit of wear on the butt there, but not too bad. Most of my figures I always list my figures in good condition, but I like to show them so you can judge for yourself what level of good that is. Some good are much better than good. Some good is. I try to have the best figures. Get the clamshell treatment, but I will say that there are some exceptions. Someone's going to get this for $1. Wow. Oh.
Never met a real Mandalorian. Heard stories.
It's a trap. It's a trap. Bid higher. Actually, no, you're fine. $4 is good. $4 is my goal, guys, just so you know. Very good. I try to get $4 per figure. That allows me to to be able to sustain this. All right, guys, we got a decent C-3PO. A little bit of that rust on the back. Limb wise, it's excuse me, middle of the road. One limb is fairly loose, but as loose limbs go, the arms are actually pretty tight. All right, so I would say that this is actually pretty decent. All right, but again, we're starting these up at $8. Trying to see if I have any. I don't have any loose 3PO card backs. I don't think. Oh, yes, I do. This does come with a card back. There you go. I will be running some of the card backs as a set. We'll have the Star Wars set. We'll run separately, and then we'll run a complete set from Star Wars Empire Jedi. And awesome, thank you. All right, 8D8. All right, now a little bit of yellow on the torso. Okay, this is circle on one hip. There it is. And then no circle on the other hip. So this is on circle on figure's right hip. Okay, so if you're looking for the variant, that's the variant you're getting with this one. Morning. Ultimate DJ, welcome in the house. Hope you're doing well. Are you going? Are you running tonight? Can I raid you? Can I raid you so that I can spend all the money I make tonight? Yay! All right. Thank you. And Ultimate won. Oh, thank you for that, Ultimate. So then I'll give you that. I'm sure I'll get that money back to you. Okay, we got a Chewbacca. Chewbacca double key. Take a nice look in here. These again, guys. My fit, decent, tight limbs. Good paint on the back. I know we do, right? Money back and forth. Money back. Well, you know what? At least it's back and forth, right? You spend money, you make money. Then you spend it again. Then you make it again. Then you spend it again. Then you make it again. So at least it's like recycling itself. Do I have a Chewy card? I don't know if I have a Chewy card back right now. Like a loose one. Oh, I have an Emperor. I'm going to need that one. Oh, come on. Really? No Chewies? No, not even my... All right. Well, it's all right. Hey, first purchase from Cosmic Cobra. Nice name. All right. Thank you for that. All right. Here is a pretty nice lay. A little bit of paint issue there on the body and on the head. It's hard to come by a good Leia. We'll give you a card back with it. I did it all for the Wookiee. Sure, did it all. I got some. I have one carded. Hello, KS Wizzy. $3 Leia. That's pretty good. Even for like a slightly beat up one. All right, we got a pretty decent stormtrooper here, guys. All right. Whoop. Get in focus there, dude. Come on. A little bit of paint on the hand. Good limbs, tight limbs. 1977. I'm gonna try to lower this just a little bit. And now I'm gonna include with this an Uze stormtrooper, or is it Storm? I'm sorry, Stormtrooper car back. These are Uze was the Turkish bootlegs, which I just thought were funny. So I needed a few more from my Tri logo set to fill up the page, so I created that. This one. I do have a whoever's just asking about only loose figures. I have a couple more accessories. I have some retro collection figures. A set of those I'm going to run individually. A couple other vintage items. A sideshow figure. A Kotobukiya statue. It's yeah. All right, Cosmic Cobra, good grab on that. All right, so we have a pretty good Snow Trooper. Okay, a little bit of fading and a little bit of grime there on the back. Kind of lived in. So I'm going to include with that too. You're going to get the Snow Trooper card back, and you're also going to get the Uze Blue Stars, which is the Turkish bootleg one. That's kind of fun. In fact, I think I actually have. I picked up a number 9. No. Hang on, guys. Order here. Stay in order, guys. What are you doing? And happy Friday, Cleve. I know. Whew. I'm just happy. It's not just Happy Friday. It's Happy Friday, and it's a nice weekend. We get a nice weekend coming, yeah, at least up in this part of the woods. I'm trying to just so people know if you're new to if you're new to Whatnot or you're new to the show, I have these set for 7-second counter, so there's no sniping. If you snipe at the end, the other person still has 7 seconds to to counter your bid. So $5 is good. Yeah. All right. So let's run a. Here's a complete. It's a Dengar. Nothing too crazy, but I will say it's a good figure. It's kind of the pale version of Dengar. Does include his rifle, correct rifle, and we'll include it in his fancy schmancy clamshell case with the card back. That QR code is just to my channel. It's just a loose piece in there. All right. But guess what? We're running it at $1 because we are. Wow. Surprised. Hey, Florida man. You did a pre-bid, Lacey Lou, but I already ran it. Unless if it's not. Hold on, let me look at my pre-bids. Let me just double check. 1 second. Just give me a second, guys. Thank you. Okay. All right. I'll run. So it's a random thing. All right. Well, that's gonna be for a collector case. Okay, because it's random, but it's kind of a banged up collector case. I'll run it. $10 for Dengar though. That's pretty good. So I'll run the collector case as the pre-bid number 1 for the person who ran it, because this is when it's random. It's not for an X-wing. I hope you realize that. But yeah, these are random picks. But anyway, I will run that. 1 second. All right, so this is really just a kind of a beater. It's a beater case, okay? It doesn't even close, guys. I mean, you might be able to get it to close, but you can see it just won't reach to it. And the side of it, I'm just giving you full disclosure, it's kind of open up here. See what I'm saying? It does include the 2 trays, and it has the picture on the front. So I'm running it at $1. So I'm sorry, it says $5. I'm going to change that to $1. Just because when I first saw it, I thought it would work. It was a little bit better condition. So, but it's $1. So, $1 is $1. Why did it say $5? That's weird. Okay. Oh, anyway. Okay. Change it to change to $1, but it up to $5 anyway. But if you buy this, you'll definitely get your free shipping. So, you'll get if you buy anything else, you get the shipping. So. Get this one next. All right, Panther. Chewbacca of the week, past winner. Congrats on that. I had run 1 Stormtrooper, but I'm going to run a 2 for Stormtrooper auction in a moment. So here's a TIE Pilot. Check the emblems out. Good emblems on this side. Good emblem up here. This one, just a tiny bit of fading there. Okay, so, that's why I always run them as good. Okay. Let's get back into my smaller category here. So there we go, number 11. Back to $1. Sounds good. All right. This was L1. We do have some giveaways, guys. I have a naked Bib Fortuna. So wait, hold on a second. Someone was okay. Lots of questions here. Hold on a minute, guys. Give me 1 second. I want to stay on the chat. I'm doing this by myself, so it's always okay. Stormtrooper. Let me get a little order here. So someone was asking about Stormtroopers. Then someone was asking about Bib Fortuna and the Cantina Band. Those are next in the queue. And then someone was asking about Boba Fett. I do not have any Slave 1 parts, but I can run a Boba Fett as soon as I find him on my table here. Where'd you go, Boba? Boba! There he is. In front of me. All right, so I'll run all those in a moment. Naked tunas, Aren't all tunas naked? All right, so this is a bit of a a little bit of the discoloration on the torso. The Hong Kong, okay. But I will include with that a second one, slightly loose-limbed. These are definitely army builds, okay. So we'll run those, and while I'm running it, let me see if you're getting 2 starting for $1. That's crazy. Can't believe I'm doing that, but hey, what the heck. Let's see if I have any. Yes, I do. In fact, I'll give you a Star Wars. With that, you'll get a Star Wars and a Jedi set of card backs. So there you go. Cannot beat that. Can't even beat that, huh? Boop, 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 boop. All right, pretty good grab. 26 for 2 troopers. All right, thank you for that, Bert. All right. So someone was asking about Bib Fortuna. As I said, I have a naked tuna. Okay, he's not really naked. He's just not featuring any of his extra accoutrements. But I will give you a clamshell mini card back. You're welcome, Green Gressum Toys.
They say it lives. They say it sleeps. It lives in an abandoned Sarlacc pit.
I've done tattooing my whole life. There's no such thing as an abandoned Sarlacc pit.
There is if you eat the Sarlacc.
Wow.
You're laying out abandoned.
There are very few Sky King. Very few figures actually sell for $1. You are very fortunate. All right, and now, okay, let's talk about the Rebo band. Okay, we got the standard. Got a very nice Droopy. Very nice Droopy McCool. Okay. And we got a very nice size Snoodles. All right, no accessories, just the figures. And we have the standard fading Max Rebo with the blue torso and the less blue and the light blue other ones. But we're gonna run all 3 of those. I am gonna run this one a little bit more. I'm gonna run this for 10. Okay, just so everybody's clear on that. And we have the Fett next. Standard is the standard. 3 figures, not the most rare, but you want to get your Jabba. You want to get your Rebo band. It's probably a good place to start. All right, excellent. I'm gonna grab a Ziploc to put these guys in. Just the other day, fun story. I don't know. Oh, get up there. What are you doing? Got to get to the gig. If you know, you know. I had a situation last week where I sold a modern figure in a Black Series figure, and not selling any Black Series today. But I sold a modern figure. Here's a Boba Fett guy, slightly looser arm, but not like really dangly loose. Let's take a look. Hong Kong, right? Oh, sorry, Sky King. I might be able to run. I don't know. Let me look and see. I don't know. I know I don't have all 3. I might be able to run an individual if you want me to, but let me get through some other things here. And we got the Star Wars clamshell for the Fett. For the Fett. Yeah, so I had a Black Series figure along with a bunch of other Black Series figures, and it fell behind off my table. I did not hear it fall, and it landed behind this bucket in my basement. And I was cleaning up yesterday, and I found it behind the bucket. This was after I mailed everything out, so I was like, "Oh, that's problematic." But I sent it to the buyer, and it was fine. But I just felt bad. Happens. Yeah, you should have gotten crazier for the 3. That's okay. It's all good. I'm trying to find auctions. I'm trying to find like buyers that are selling like 100 Boba Fett's, 100 Darth Vaders with capes, and 100 Stormtroopers. I would pay a lot of money for that because people love those things. All right, where are we, guys? All right, so a little, we have a biker scout, pretty decent torso, pretty decent paint on the black parts, a little bit of grime, but I got cleaned off. But I'm going to include in this his accessory. So this is a complete biker scout. Complete. Complete, I tell you, complete. I don't know if I have a card back that'll go with that, but right now it's without a card back. $1 for a complete figure. Please make sure it goes for more than that. Thank you very much. This is it. You bid on the accessory, you get the figure for free. Wow. Ooh. Somebody jumped in. Yeah, Florida Man does. If you check out his show, guys, he does awesome game type shows. Ultimate DJ. Hey, and Florida Man's winning the auction. I might have gotten this one from you, dude. Ultimate DJ, same thing. We go back and forth. Retro Sand Trooper. Yes, Panther. I can run that. All right, Cleve. Excellent. Give me 1 second here because it's an accessory. I want to make sure I get these things together in a bag just to be sure that they don't get separated by accident. All right. Someone's asking about a Sand Trooper. Let us run that. This is a retro collection. Obviously carded, unpunched. Okay. Boring back. Start this one a little bit more. Panther wants it. While you're doing that, hey guys, I appreciate when you have requests. If I can honor those requests, I will put them in the queue. All right, Panther got it for 16. Good. All right, so we got next up. This is a 3-for, guys. Give me 1 second here. I'm looking at this, and I think this actually. I'm going to switch out this one. Actually, let's run this first. We have a Weequay. He's got a little bit of paint rub on the corner knuckle, okay, but he does include his accessory, his vibro blade, and a nice Return of the Jedi clamshell. Back to small. And I will run. I'm so glad, Sky King. I'm so glad you did. Florida Man is awesome. He's an inspiration. And his games are amazing. In fact, Florida Man, just to let you know, I'm actually thinking about doing that card game I want to do it when I have a little more time. So, guys, about 3 more weeks of my school year, and then I think in the summer for a couple of my shows, I might do a similar one, just like the one you had the other day. I really liked what you had. You had like some loose figures, you had some complete figures, you had like 1 or 2 really high end items, and then you had some lower end, but not unvaluable, not non-valuable at all. I thought it was really, really well done, and I definitely want to try that. All right, so here's an R2, guys. This is a 77 R2, no click, bad sticker. All right, you might want to consider maybe a repro sticker on this if you don't mind that kind of thing, but it is a 77. It's the earliest R2, okay? I don't know if Tony Lee's in the house, but I'll give you the card back with this one. Thank you, Grader. Great. Ultimate DJ's games are so much fun. Panther, thank you for reminding me. He does an amazing job. I don't know if he's got a game plan for tonight, but it's just a lot of fun. You will laugh. You will cry tears of joy. So, did I run it? Yes, I did. Okay. What's up? All right. Woohoo! I mean, that's fun for me because this is what I do while I'm packing up all of your orders. Is I play this game. All right. How are we doing? Okay, so here's a good one, guys. Now, in this case, I did not separate. Okay. Sometimes I like to keep at least part of the accessories together, like capes and hoods. All right. So this is Wicket. Okay. This is Wicket's hood. Okay. So he's missing his cane, or not cane, his cane. Like he's gonna do a tap dance. Yeah. Da 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 da. Yub nub. Yub nub. Yub nub. Oh. Sorry, I'm tired. I'll give you his. Whoop. There's his clamshell. Yeah. So I might try some games in the summer when I have a little more time. And because that's my only issue with the games to do the games, not to play them. They're fun, but to run a game is challenging because I don't have they take a little longer. Pretty good figure, guys. You know, belly's clean.
Once it's far enough out, the belly is above the explosives. You hit the detonator.
You got it there, Ultimate. I don't know, ADHD. I don't know if I have it or if I've just seen enough kids with it that I just kind of go, ah. Maybe I've sympathized. Who knows? All right, what do we got? All right, I'm gonna give you guys a 3 for here. Let's get some Jabba's denizens here. We got a Klaatu, a Nikto, and a Weequay with a little bit more knuckle and fingertip issues than the last one. That's a 3 figure, guys. I'm gonna start it at $3, $1 per figure. So I think that's a fair start. Yes, Cosmic Cobra. I am a marching band director, orchestra director, concert band and choir. I do a little bit of everything. I teach at a high school in Flemington, New Jersey. I'm actually now this is my 33rd year doing it. So, what about Barada? You mean Barada? I have no Baradas today, unless I decide to run one of Florida Man's customs. Oh, this also included a Nikto thing. $14. That's not bad. My goal, guys, is to get $5 a figure for the $4 or $5 a figure. So that's if I can get that, I'm in good shape. So you guys are helping me out. All right, now let's do the man, the myth, the legend, the man. Everyone. We have the non-smiling or the more grinning Lando. Hello, what we have we here? 4 valve baritone. All right. I was actually you know what I played. That's fine. I'm Darth Tuba, so that was my. Oh, different nerd set. Sorry, Brian. I will tell you guys, full disclosure, I'm a Star Wars nut. Very good with the Star Wars. Someone gonna get this for $1. Oh my god. Yes. Oh my god. Oh, didn't nobody bid on it? Nobody bid on what? Lando? Are you kidding me? All right, hang on. Let's have some fun. What do you say? Let's put somebody else with Lando. Come on. Where's his buddy? Where's his pal? Where's his? Hang on. I'm looking for Lobot. Looking for Lobot in all the wrong places. There it is. Okay, there's Lobot. We'll add him to this. So that's a 2 for. I'll run it for $1. Let me just change the time. Change this to that, and we'll start. There we go. Looking for love. Looking for Lobot in all the wrong places. Too busy chatting, I know, right? That old smoothie. I love it. Yeah, 2 figures for $3, is it? Or $4. Whoa! Jumping in at the last second. All right. Any other requests for figures, guys? Please let me know. I'm going to jump to something different in a second. I mean, although, anybody familiar with the show will know what this is. All right. Dan Nab, welcome back. Florida Man, do you have a show coming up? I know Ultimate Dean has got one tonight. I'm going to raid him. All right. Okay. We got. Oh, we did one Wednesday. Got it. This is a set of Star Wars mini card backs. It's the entire run of the Star Wars set of figures. Both, the first release and the next release. There's 21 cards there, and we will run that for $5 because this is a. I put these up myself, guys. It's a way for me to help keep the costs of the and when I keep my dollar starts or close to dollar starts on a lot of things. I always start things at a lower bid start. I feel like that's a little bit more encouraging and helpful, and this really does help offset those costs, and I appreciate it. So thank you very much, Cosmic Colors. Sunday at 7. Oh, okay, cool. Raid Julal's 20. Oh, that's right, because Julal's is running a show for the first time. Okay, guys, got a decent Bespin Luke with a little bit of a loose arm there. Not too bad. Let me get in there, my friend. Get in there. I don't know if I have a Bespin Luke loose card back. Those fit clamshells. Yes, they do. They fit the. Oh wait, hang on. They fit clamshells like this one. These are double wide. Okay, and you can get them at. I think they're like 2.5 by 4.5 inches. You can get them at. You can get them from Collecting Warehouse, and I think you can find them on Amazon and other places too. But the Collecting Warehouse is where I pick them up. How are we doing here? Okay, guys, you know what? We are just about one away. $4 for a Bespin Luke. All right. All right. Let's do this. 1 second, guys. All right. So we are going to run our first givey. And our giveaway will be... For the giveaway, I'll tuck them in the back here. It's going to be Hoth Luke. Shoot, just hanging out here behind there. And I'm going to run this other Tusken. I will say, full disclosure, this Tusken is got a taped cape. Right there, you can see it. There's the tape. Okay, good army builder. Okay, and it's got a little bit more of the brighter color. Hey, what are you doing, man? What are you doing? It's got a little bit of the brighter color there. And we will include some of the card backs are rounded and some of them are like cornered. And that's just because when I first made these, I rounded them. I had a corner kind of cutter. And I know it looks cool, but I got to be honest with you guys, it was too much work. It got too, it was crazy. Hey, thank you for the follow. Yeah, guys, it's a follower giveaway. You don't have to make no purchase necessary to win. Although I do appreciate purchase. And as you can see, we keep things pretty low when it comes to the prices. Thank you so much, Dee. All right, here we go, guys. A partially complete Yoda. We got with a robe and a belt. Although the belt's going a little low there. He's getting looking like a workman, getting ready to run some cable or something. Okay. Ooh. Awesome. Let's put him in there. There it is. $1. And guys, last call on the follower giveaway. I don't usually let it run down all the way. I'm gonna run it in about 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the winner is Joey Bag 79296. Joey Bag, welcome to our little group here, and thank you so much for following. Congrats on that giving. Guys, we'll run a couple more. All right, and we are running a Yoda right now. I'm gonna get somebody up here to be on deck. Again, guys, give me feel free. Hey, thank you. All right, excellent. Give me a shout out if you need a specific figure you're looking for. I've been running some complete figures, some incomplete figures. This is a complete Chewbacca. I will say it's got a little bit of fading on the front. Not too bad. It's just a tiny bit of paint fade on the bandolier. Okay, but he's a solid figure, good limbs. Comes with the bowcaster and the Return of the Jedi version of his card, which I love because he has that interesting hairdo. All right, and we will start him at $1. Bowcaster is like a $10 to $15 thing, guys. So please bid accordingly. Thank you. And speaking of accessories, we do have a small number of accessories I'll run in a little bit. I usually like to do that at about the halfway point. And let me say we have another retro after this. And if anyone has any other individual looking for 77 to 83 accessories, yeah, that's what I'm going to run. Falcon parts. Can't help you with Falcon parts. Yeah, that's good. Thank you for that. I can run another Akbar. I will do that in a moment. Here, let me run this while I'm getting out an Akbar. This is Dr. Evizan retro collection figure. Good, unpunched. Right out of the box. I got to run him for 4 as a medium because of the weight. So here we go. And where's my Akbars? Akbar. Where are you, Akbar? Alright. That's not a good one. No, I think I'd rather this one. There we go. That's a good one. Alright. Erikar, welcome back. Erikar is a Tubaka of the Week winner and is also the namer of the Tubaka of the Week, which I give him full credit for. Okay, this is an Akbar. Another one. Hong Kong, right? A removable. You're right, he should. Oh, wasn't it Walrus Man that got the arm off? I forget. What happened to Evizan. Did he he didn't die. I think he just got a slash to the chest. I mean, I don't know if that killed him or not. I forget what the EU says. Try to say I'm just going to go back in the chat, make sure no one. Yeah. All right, accessories. We'll get to them in a little bit. Hey, thanks, Kenny B63. All right, guys. Here's a little grouping here. We're gonna run. I will say this, guys. I sometimes run all the bounty hunters, but I only do that if I have kind of a beater Boba Fett. I don't have any beater Boba Fett, so today it'll be a nice set of figures. 5 of the bounty hunters, or actually, is it 5 or is it 4? You know what? It might only be 4 today. Let me see. Hang on. Whoop. That's 4. Do I have? You know what? What the heck? 5. Now I will say this: 4 LOMs or slash suck has got a little stain on his arm there, but I will run these 5. I am going to run it at $5. $1 per figure. But you're getting your bounty hunters, and I will throw in the tri-logo Zuckus, which is what it was called when we were when some of us were back in the day. Great grab for 16, man. Okay, there we go. Thank you for that, Florida man. And I'm sure I will. If you're playing those games, I'm sure I'll win some of these back in a future show. All right, I don't know if there's any interest in this, guys. I won an auction that included some figures, but it also included some trading cards. Here's the problem: if you look closely, somebody trimmed the back of the trading card, like the outsides of it. I don't, they cut all around it. I don't know why, and they're all like this. There's a bunch of them. There's 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You know, and it wasn't really what I was looking for when it came to auctioning it. I think they had them all taped. 15, 17. Looks like all the series but blue. 20, 21. I guess it'd be good for scrapbooking. I don't know. 24, 27. So around 30 cards. So I'm going to run this. I don't know if it's any interest. I'll run it for $1 for the whole set. It's, again, all the outsides of it are cut. Otto wants them. I'm telling you, man, Whatnot is a fickle place. And I don't mean that in a bad way. Just, you never know what people are going to want. Someone was talking about in the chat in the last show I was in about the people watching on another show, a Hong Kong Boba Fett sold without a blaster sold for $159. That's insane. Remember, guys, these cards, these are damaged, you know. All right, Sky King. As long as you're aware of that. All right. Now I do have another set here that I will run. That's number 29. All right, this set is a little bit not the best set, but it's definitely not cut. This is an Empire Strikes Back. Okay, set of cards. 2, 3, 4, 5. Some of them are a little bit damaged. 6, but most of them are good. 7, 8. I'm just showing you all the cards. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Now, this one has a little bit of a tear in it. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. There's 22 of them. Again, we'll start it for $1. Those have not been cut. Just 1 or 2 of them might have been scratched up a little bit, or torn up a little bit. How is it that of cards that were not damaged? Oh, well, they were Empire, which is not a valuable stuff. All right, guys, we have an Emperor, slight paint or not paint, a little like rose, little nose rub there, rose nub, But here he is, Palpatine. Give him the car back. Definitely steel, right? Social. But no, I'm good with that. As I said, I wasn't really bidding on. I was bidding on figures, and it was one of these auctions where they put the pictures of these non-figure items towards the back of it, and I was only interested in the first couple of photos, so I didn't even realize I was getting those too. So they're kind of. You do not have to, guys. You can sell things you can buy things for $1 if no one else wants them. You can grab Cosmic Cobra, but my goal is to try to get it up to $4 if possible. Not a necessity all the time, but we have a nice little reuse here. Okay, is this just put it up here close here? I need to get better light over my head. Fun. There it is. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right, Cosmic. You are right. When I get to about 50 auctions, guys, we're about 35 right now. When I get to all right, TK. All right, here we go, guys. We have Nice face. Okay, no paint rub issues there. Okay, Imperial got the correct blaster. Comes with the clamshell case and the mini card back. Starting for $1.
Stop your crying, you'll rust.
Sky King, I just read what you. That's a crazy. Oh my god, that's crazy. That is crazy. Any grading figures. I'm still like, I did a little bit of. I dipped my toe into grading. I sent out a couple of items to be graded, and I'm like, you know what it is. I think part of it is that, on the one hand, with grading, I feel like, okay, I want to, increase the value of my own collection. So for if ever I want to sell it, or if someone, hey, Riley Phoenix, welcome back, and thank you for that. But I also, it's hard to separate from the expense of shipping it, and then having the grading cost, and then shipping it back. There's one item I was thinking, one large scale investment I was thinking about. Let me know your thoughts. I mean, this is more of a modern thing. It is expensive, and the more rare the item, or the more bigger the item, the more expensive it is to do. And I don't know how valuable it is. I mean, I think for certain figures, like the ones I sent off to get graded, are absolutely worth getting graded. I didn't send a weak way. I didn't send a 2-1B. No offense to 1B, but I sent, like, I don't want to. I'll save that for 3 months from now, when they finally get back and they come back. Yeah, it was like, I think one of the items was like two of the items were $50 each, like $49.99 or $49.95, and then the other one, because of the rarity of it, was $150. And thankfully, I didn't have to ship it to them, because I did it. Wow, we have got a handful of dollar sales today, guys. All right, I appreciate you getting the deals, but be aware that if that continues, I may have to do something else. I don't have any interest in this. I could always start it at $4. I don't think that's like that big of a deal. All right, so full disclosure, guys, this was part of that with those trading cards. This pop-up book. I used CAS. They were at the toy show I was in, so I tried it out. I figured I'd give them a shot. All right, now I gotta tell you guys, a pop-up book, it is, some of the pages are great, some of them not so much. Like, this is kind of broken. All right, this one's working. I'm just gonna go through the whole book. This one is come unglued here. Okay. I think, yeah, R2 still works. I'm telling you the story of Star Wars. This is still okay, but it's bent. Right, there's that, but it's bent. It's been used. This one, it's completely broken. You have to somehow maybe try to repair it from the inside. There's stuff missing here. It's not the best. So again, it was just part of this thing. Hey, look, guys. To Jarek. All right, so, and then push. That one works. All right, so it's okay, but this one's missing the whole front. So I'm just selling it, as a, like, just something. Again, $1. If there's no interest, I totally get it. 1977, I think. The darkness it did. It is 1978. So. And, okay. Understand. No problemo. I'll just leave it back there and probably end up being part of the giveaway. All right. Let's get another figure up. We have a pretty nice Leia. Okay, we have a Leia. Check out the face. Hair. Okay, body. It's a little bit of dirt and grime down here, but overall, okay. Just the New Hope 6-pack. I've run 2 of them already, so I'll run the other 4 throughout the night. This is the the New Hope, the newer New Hope 6-pack. That's all I have right now. I noticed I was watching somebody at the Disney Character Warehouse. I don't know if there's any Florida folks. I know Florida Man is. I think DJ might be. But if you're interested in those, I think they have the Character Warehouse may be running they may still be having the 6-pack. But here's the deal. When it comes to Star Wars stuff at the Disney Character Warehouse, generally speaking, they do have good discounts, but the discounts are essentially just what you would pay like normally. They're just the non-inflated discounts. All right, we got an Uggy Ugnaught, but it does come with the apron, the smock. All right, so it's partially complete. I do not have any toolkits right now.
Yes, I'm pre-Empire surplus. I'm not required to run a beacon.
We're about 10 away from, or 11 away from another Givey. And when we do after we do the Givey, we will start running some accessories and some. I mean, we'll do some accessories and some parts. I have some parts that are non-Star Wars. Again, came with another auction. I'll put them up, see if there's any interest. They'll all start for $1. So, thank you. Okay, we got an R5. We'll say beautiful figure for the most part. The decent sticker front and back, but it does have kind of a partial click. But I think it's really, you can hear it, but it's definitely missing its full clickishness. Jay Bailey, you unlocked bronze Tashi Station, so look up at the crown up top. Make sure you check out. We have some coupons you can use. They're not nothing. More purchases you guys make, the more you unlock those rewards. And there's bronze, and there's silver, and gold, and diamond, platinum. There's a bunch of them, so they're in pretty good shape. Jay Bailey wants R5. Got a couple more multi-figure runs I'm going to do, guys, and some twofers and things like that. A couple more single figures. I don't have as many complete figures, guys, because I honestly have been running them as a separating them out. But in this case, I will run a complete Tebow. I just had to run a couple here and there. This is a complete Tebow. It's got the horns, got the hood, it's got the staff. We're running them at $1. Let me see if I can find. I might be able to track down I have a Tebow. I don't know if I have a Tebow. Tebows. I have Wicket. Come on. Mama needs a Tebow. I have a Tebow. That's a complete figure, guys. Don't let it go for 16. A little bit more. That's better. Thank you. I feel like you got to remind people that when you're getting that's a keeping that. Just gonna quickly check, make sure that I don't have any. Do I have a Tebow? All right. Thank you, Cleve. All right, good grab on that. And that's a good price, I think. It's a fair price all the way around. It's hard for me to separate from that, guys, but I've said, I've always said on this, I always quote my dad, here's a Tebow. I'll get you we'll include in that a tri-logo Tebow. All right, let me get a little baggie for that one. So there you go. It's not a deal unless everybody smiles. That's always my dad. His dad was a salesman his whole life. And that I always thought was a great piece of advice. Okay. Where are we? We are. More. Here's a nice Obi-Wan, guys. I'll give you the tri-logo card with it. Pretty good cape. I like the way this cape kind of came out of a case, all curled like that. Does come with the blue no tip saber, but it is a complete figure. So please bid accordingly. You're bidding on a complete figure. In some cases, I don't want to separate. All right, but if I do, I kind of check all the analytics, and we'll see. So, but I like doing some complete figures, even though it isn't. It is missing its multi-figure here. That up next. Again, if you have any other specific requests for a figure, for a loose figure, let me know. In terms of, I'm very limited, guys, with complete figures. I'm running 4 more, plus a few more of the retro. Wow, seriously? Yikes. Okay. Well, 18's not too bad, actually. That's pretty good. Good, Jay Bailey. Getting some good deals for that. All right, here's a grouping, guys. We got our Cantina denizens. We got our Walrus Man. We got our Greedo. We got our Snaggy Puss. No, Snaggletooth. Snagglepuss. Exit stage right. And we got a Walrus Man. This got a little bit of the standard paint rub on the tusks. Let's get another stand. Stay where you are. Okay. Let's start them at $4. This will include Walrus Man. I don't know if I have any of the other guys. I think I do. Maybe. I think I used them individually. That's what I did. All right, so I'll give you that one. Four figures. That's actually good. That's a good price, I think. Oh, now we're doing better. Awesome. I do have one last 17 figure, guys. I'll run them towards the end, so stick around. All right. Thank you. Let me grab a baggie for those. Sorry. Thank you for that. Okay, how about let's do this? We have a Hoth Rebel Soldier, but this is one that is complete. Comes with the blaster and the clamshell case and the mini card back. And we're starting this for $1. Another giveaway, guys, coming up in a few minutes. It's always nice to see some new buyers here. Cosmic Cobra. Thank you, TK. All right, we have a loose but nice Yoda. Okay. A little bit of wear on his knuckles, as is normal for a played with figure. But it's $1 start. All right, Dan, thank you for that. Okay. So where are we? We're 4 away from the gibby, so let's give another 2 for here. We got two Bespin Guards, good army build Bespin Guard. Both pretty similar. This one's slightly tighter limb. And we'll give you we'll start that for $1. Build your armies. Do, 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 do. All right, good grab, 2 figures. All right, so again, we had those Star Wars card backs, mini card backs that I put together. These are the Empire version of those. Okay, full set of Empire first release. Okay, I have to remake the repack versions, but about 29 cards I think are in this pack. All right, again, this one we'll start this at $1.
I said, hey, where are you going? Come back here. When did she go?
Do 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 do. Okay, we're almost ready for the giveaway. This is interesting. Normally the Star Wars ones go for a lot more, but everyone is different. Every day is different. Everything is different. For cheap, he is. Yes, Cosmic. Why separate out the accessories? All right, guys. Good go. Good grab. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. All right. We got a few more before the game, so let's do this. This one I like. This will be fun. All right. So full disclosure, guys. This one's got some. This has a Royal Guard. It looks like he's got something weird going on with his cape. It looks like it kind of got twisted forward a little bit, so it's a little bit wonky. I mean, you can kind of separate. I think it's okay. It's not terrible. It's just I just want to make a full disclosure about the figures, you know. But I'm going to include something fun in here. Oh, that's cool. I'm glad you have that, Cleve. I'm going to include the Uze headman. Kind of. This is not something I made up, guys. This is an actual the Turkish bootlegs, which are very highly sought after. They're quite valuable. That we can find those figures, and I found some customizers that make kind of, but it is essentially the. Yes, you will, okay. It's essentially the Emperor Guard that they just kind of made into a bootleg. I've been kind of studying up, the different factories and companies and stuff, just trying to get myself more knowledgeable about the collecting habit and how to do it. Yeah, pretty good. Thanks, TK. Appreciate that. Appreciate the purchase. All right, guys. All right, wait, 49. All right, let me start the next givey. So the next givey is going to be. It's going to be this book. All right, this is for giveaway, and I'm going to include the pop-up book. All right, this is the book of read along, no record. It's just the book, okay, but it's kind of fun little piece of nostalgic history there. All right, and I'll include the other book with it. I know the pop-up book is not the best shape, but it's still a little bit of vintage goodness. All right, and let's run one more thing before we do the giveaway. Let's run another R2. Okay, this is the Centroscope R2. This also does not have. Oh no, wait, it does have the click. Okay, it's just a little tight, but it does have the Centroscope, so it works. Good sticker on the back. Good sticker on the front. Just a little bit yellowed, but not too bad. Fun fact about the Empire Strikes Back read along, that specific version, if I'm not mistaken, we're running the R2, guys. This is running for the R2. But this thing, I don't know if it says anywhere in here. I don't think it does, but yeah, no, it's just they didn't have to put the credits. But what I remember was that, if I'm not mistaken, in this particular version, this was a short book. The record was very, very short. It was a 33. And I remember that Mark Hamill did the voice of Luke Skywalker, but Mark Hamill also did the voice of Yoda, which I know he's done for I know he's done it a few times for different things, but he did it officially here. So all right, let's run this Givey. Last chance. 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. The condition of the pocketbook Vegas is not the best. There's a lot of things that are. That's what I'm using. That's why I'm doing it as a giveaway. Sky King. All right. You got a couple of cool little vintage items there. Good. And that makes it even easier for me because you already bought some stuff. So there you go. All right, let's run another retro, and then I'm gonna run some accessories. All right, we'll get some accessories out. We got Walrus Man. This is the retro version of Walrus Man. Oh wait, I gotta run this as a medium so it doesn't light. $4. Okay. And I have 3 more, which I'll run periodically. Oops, sorry for the glare there. Unpunched. Thank you, Eric Carr. All right. All right, accessory time. Let's start off with, I'm going to turn my camera down here. This is the Rancor staff, similar to the Gaffy stick, but different. All right, we will run all accessories beginning at $1. It's the Rancor Keeper. All right. Thank you. Okay. Let's do this. We got the blue Rebel Blaster. Let's get a good close up of that. All right. We don't have too many guys. I think we have roughly, including the ones I just ran, about 13 plastic accessories, 4 cloth, 2 vinyl, and 1 parts one that's kind of weird. You'll see. I'll run it separately from other things. This is 48. Gotta find it there. Oh, good. Okay. Thank you. And at first purchase, GN Maps. Thank you so much. And welcome. Make sure you check out my channel. All right, let's run out. Here's a nice, let's do a Yoda robe. Here's a nice little Yoda robe. Clean.
Got limited visibility. It's gonna be a bumpy ride.
Thank you, Jan Mac. So, guys, I will be running another Sunday. It'll be a mix show, but I will say it's probably going to skew mostly modern. I don't have a ton of vintage. I mean, I do have some, that I can run. But thanks, Cleve. But I'm going to be running a lot of modern on mainly because I have stuff. I have to kind of catalog the stuff that I have for vintage, and I also record for those know my channel. I got to get things. I got to do the unboxing, so I'm kind of behind there when it comes to that. So I got to work on that. All right, Chewy Bowcaster. What I believe I always like to show the part that's always broken is not broken. Looks like it's not stress bent either. Thank you, Cleve. How are we doing here? 7:15. All right, so we're doing okay here, guys. We're doing okay. We are about halfway done. Whoa, we're halfway there. Okay. But this is the thing, guys. It's so hard. Like, I want to sell complete figures. I like selling complete figures, but when you separate them, look at how much. I mean, I think I sold a Chewy with a bowcaster for less money. So it's like, I get why too. I totally get it.
We ran the tabs on the razor press.
Thank you so much, Ton.
You have an arrest for the abduction of prisoner F6911.
All right. Okay, guys. This is all right. I want to be full disclosure, guys. This is not the best. This is a prune face, I believe. I think it's prune face. It's got a little stain on it here. Okay, and I will tell you, it feels like it's been in kind of a, I don't know, like a damp situation. I'm not quite sure. I don't know what the deal is with this, but it is prune face. Okay, and if you want to get no Emperor Kane. Sorry, no Emperor Kane. However, I'll tell you what. While this is running, let me go and check to see if I have a complete Emperor, and I'll separate out.
What say you fix that transponder, and we don't vaporize that antique the next time we patrol the rim?
I do have an Emperor Kane. I'll run that next. Vader, 77 Vaders, no. Capes, no. Sabers, no. But an Emperor Kane, yes. I can get you that. Where are we? S51. Thank you for that. Panther? Sorry for the stain on there, but just call it a war wound. All right. Emperor Kane.
If you need to use the privy, do it now. It's going to be a long ride.
You know what, dude? I'm just throwing in this Emperor too. I feel like, you know what? By the time I try to separate it, so you can have it all. Thank you, Cosmic Cobra. And I'm glad you got it. Okay. So I will I'm just gonna pack it like just it was a complete figure. And you will get that. All right, cool. Yeah. Okay. We have a 3PO. Now, full disclosure, it's got a little tear. Okay, it's got a bit of a tear. But I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll include in it the three limbs that came in an auction that I won. Not the whole figure. I didn't separate out a 3PO. It just had three limbs. I think it was in that collector case I ran. So there you go. No one's interested in, I was going to say Panther. Come on. Panther's going to get it for $1. He's going to get that for $1. Just so you know, guy, I always like to remind people. I don't know if people realize this, but there's no sniping on here. I mean, not the way I have it set up, and we don't. I don't do sudden death. So if you try to bid at the last second, you're just going to get a 7-second add-on. So it's okay. I mean, just want to make sure everybody knows. Hey, first purchase. Thank you. You got 3 limbs and a mostly good with a slight tear. All right, here we go. Hey guys, let's move on. Pretty good 4LOM jacket. A little bit of tear on the back, which is normal when you wear it, you know. But if you put them all together with all the other pieces, you know, you're getting a decent one there. Or if you just have, there's a lot of naked 4LOM/Zuckuses running around, so this at least gives you something to put them on. Get a good deal on it. $2, man. Good deal. It's a good deal. Well, you'll definitely fill that up. All right, let's go here. We have a 9 blaster, right? You know what, guys? I'm going to throw a 9 in on this one. You get the figure. Hey, Star Wars Daddy! Welcome in. Guys, check out Star Wars Daddy's show. He does an amazing YouTube show, and he's got this awesome memberships, and he says it every episode, but I concur. It's the best membership program out there. You don't just get extra content. Yeah, extra content. So boring. Extra content is that's for saps. Everybody gets extra content. He gives you he's like extra discounts for shipping when you buy stuff on his eBay store. He gives you like claim sales once a month, and I mean all this other exclusive content. In that sense, it's just awesome. You got to check out Star Wars Daddy. And okay, we got a biker scout. I'm not throwing in a biker scout with this, a biker scout pistol, but it is the accessory. Not the pen. The pen is not included in the auction. Free T-shirt. Thank you, Star Wars Daddy. Thank you. Yes, with your membership after certain tenure, right? Or is that has that changed? And he does some good advertisements and some partnerships with Theory Sabers, with CAS, and a bunch of other things from time to time. So check him out. He's awesome. Loved your Star Wars Daddy. I loved your one you just uploaded today. All those different things that you got. That's crazy. And I'm glad there were no repros. All right, we got a Yoda belt. Okay. Well, it's not Sky King. He's not on Whatnot. But what he does is essentially he has an eBay store, same name, Star Wars Daddy, and so you can check him out as a seller there. And he runs auctions pretty much on Sundays. That they start on Sundays, end on Sundays, and they end Eastern time. They run about between 50 and 100 items depending on the week, and they run between 6 p.m. and 7 p.m. Eastern Standard. Thanks, Mike. Yeah, there's been a few people on this show that found me because of Star Wars Daddy. A few people that found Star Wars Daddy because of me. Yeah, make sure you check him out. He's great. Give him a like and subscribe and all that. So he's awesome. And I've spent a lot of money. I've given Star Wars Daddy a lot of money over the year. It's been about a year, Star Wars Daddy. I think I found you about a year ago. It was. I can't remember if it was right before I did my big yard sale, or if I did it after. By the way, any East Coasters here? Any Central, Jersey, Pennsylvania? This is the AT-AT. Okay. Dude, don't let my wife hear you say that. Yeah, you can get some great eBay deals. He starts off very reasonable. I mean, yeah, there's the market is the market, so the bidding can go pretty high, and because of his popularity with his channel, he can get some pretty some figures can get some pretty high bids, but he can also get some deals from time to time. So I always look for his weird stuff. Oh, did it run? That was I was gonna say. Okay. 55. Okay, cool. Yeah, I always look for the weird stuff. Like I picked up, I upgraded a lot of you'll see me sell a lot of stuff on the channel that I bought from him, but a lot of stuff I put in my collection and replaced that stuff that I had in my collection. This is a Leia poncho, I believe. Okay, so there we go. Okay, and by the way, since this show, I got to see Mandalorian and Grogu a second time. I am anxiously waiting to get back for a third one. Although this week's been kind of crazy and next week's not much better. So that is a Leia poncho, guys. Leia, any poncho too. It's Leia or Luke, but Leia and Leia's maybe not as rare as Luke, but still. Yeah. So, all right, Mike. Have a good night. Hey, congratulations to your niece. All right, good grab. Okay, let's do another. Actually, let's do blue imperial. Is it actually? It's blue black. It's blue black. Good look at it. Okay. All right. And I'm going to run a few more, and then I'm going to switch to. As I mentioned, I have a couple of non-Star Wars items that came in an auction. I just want to run them out to see if anybody's interested.
I know you're hungry.
Thank you, Scott. And welcome back. Okay, this is a blue, full-out blue. Okay, goes with an IG-88. A few others.
Two others of my kind. Over there.
All right, Scott. Thank you. Okay, a couple more guys. Getting into some rare ones here, so pay attention. Droopy McCool's black flute. I'd like to call it an oboe because it looks more like an oboe. Or if we're sticking to Star Wars, Dorinian Bejnaquel, I think is what they call it. Check it out. It's got the little thing on the bottom. All right, Scott, you're having a few of these today. Okay, we got this was in the bottom of that case. Got the right zip sound. Snow Trooper skirt. This is like crazy hard to get. go in? 64. And I rent it. Excellent. Excellent, TK. Good grab on that. Thank you. All right, guys. Last Star Wars accessory. We have a Jedi or Palace Blaster, not a Palace Blaster. Check it out. Thank you, TK. Starting at $1. Please don't let it go for $1. All right, guys, and then while that's running, let me grab some items here. All right, thank you for that, Social. I appreciate it. All right. Now, guys, this next couple things, these are items that came in in an auction of other items that I was bidding on, and these were just extras. So I don't know if there's any interest. Somebody wants to put out what these are. I'm assuming they're He-Man, just because of but I could be wrong. All right, I'm not a. This is like a bridge piece of some sort. Everything I'm going to run right now is just going to run for $1. Okay. But I am going to run some of them as medium just because I might have to pack them a little bit bigger. And I will start them at $1. So make sure it does start at $1. I don't know if there's any interest in this. Masters of the Universe. I figured that. Don't know if there's any interest in it. Panther. Okay. $1. Got it for $1. All right. I think this came in another thing. Hey, unlock diamonds there, Panther. I think this is might be from Castle Grayskull. Please correct me, guys. I am not a Masters of the Universe fan. Hey, Lance Droid. Good to see you back.
Where did you get that armor? This armor has been in my family for 3 generations. You do not cover your face. You are not a It's one of them. Thanks, Eric. One of what? I am Bo-Katan.
Thank you, Lance.
I was born on Mandalore.
I only have a few of these guys, so just be patient if you're waiting for Star Wars. I'll be right back. I'm just running these for anybody who wants these pieces, which I do believe is also Masters of the Universe.
Their goal is to reestablish the ancient way. There's only one way. The way of the Mandalore.
I believe I'm going to put this with it, guys. This is part of it. I just realized. So. And then last mask. Well, no. So weird. I don't know these things, you know? These things are kind of, I don't even know what they are, guys. Throw it in the chat if you know. Oh, that's alien. Okay. Thank you for that. Not that last one, I mean. I have no interest in it. That's fine. I'm totally down. As I said, I'm just trying to clean out some stuff here. All right. Gotcha. I don't know about this or this or this or this or this, but I will run that again.
Let me pass.
For $1.
I don't think you understand. You killed my brother. Now, I'm gonna kill your pet.
I got one last thing, guys, after this, and then I'm back to Star Wars. So, thank you. And this last one, I think this one is G.I. Joe. I think. I don't know for sure. Or just maybe it's just something else. I don't know. Again, I'll start it at $1. It's just a piece, guys. It's really a junk lot here. G.I. Joe Shark. Okay, Lance Joy. Yay! Just want to get it out of here.
That planet is cursed. Anyone who goes there dies. Once the Empire knew they couldn't control it, they made sure no one else could either.
Don't believe it. Fear. Our enemies want to separate us. But Mandalorians are restored together.
That's not part of my plan. I've been quested with returning this child
Thank you.
to the Jedi.
All right, back to some figures here. Here's a droid lot. It's a beater droid lot. It's gonna have a Death Star droid. It's a decent Death Star droid, just paint wise, but it is very loose limbed. So a very beater R2 centroscope. Does it click? It half clicks. Okay, and this he's okay, but his head doesn't stay up, and his limbs are kind of hard to lock in. So, and a power droid missing some of his antenna. So, we'll throw in that in there. Okay, we're back to We'll do this for $4.
We've been hitting him pretty hard.
Do I have any more sticker packs? Are you talking about the what's it called? The tourism stickers? I have one left. That's going to be my goal over the next 2 weeks, guys, is just to make much more custom items because I am so behind. And I came up with some new ideas I want to get done and made. So Dreaming Away, I'll run that in a second. All right, guys, we have another giveaway coming. So hang on, let me run that. Get it there. Next one. All right, social got that one. All right. 4 figures. All right, even though they're mostly beaters, but they're decent. I thought beater droids to me are not beaters because you can put them in the Sandcrawler, you can put them in the land of the Jawas. You can do all sorts of stuff. You get a lot of options with those. All right, how are we doing here? We're good. Okay, we got a really nice. Whoa! Where you going, buddy? Come back. We have a really, really nice Luke. Okay. X-Wing. Check out the back. Pretty clean. Okay. Running that at a. Whoa. Oh, wait. Starting at $1 for an amazingly good figure. Okay, as far as the giveaway, I'm going to give away a Leia Bausch back here. We'll give that a few seconds. Check out the back, guys. That is not a $6 back. That's better. Look at that face. That face. That face. That beautiful face. I mean, let's face it, this wasn't just Luke. This was like our whole army of X-Wing pilots. All right? Seriously. Fabian. All right. Thank you for that. All right, guys, we're gonna do that Gibby for Bausch there. This is Gibby number 3. Last chance. And the winner is for the Gibby is Erica. Woohoo! All right. Good win on that. Nice. All right, gang. Let's run. Let's flip on and off here. We got a few more loose figures, which I'm gonna run. You know what? I think I'll do the 2 on this one just because I have so many. Here we go. We'll do the. Oh, sorry. You get the. This as well. We got a Maydeen, but I'll throw in another Akbar. So we'll do a 2-fer. Sorry, that was the last Power Droid I just ran. I am short on Power Droids. I must. So this is a 2-fer. 2 for $1, people. Your Rebel briefing room.
Climb now.
I don't think I have any Akbars or Maydeens. Thank you for that. All right, you just grab a little bit. No, it's a little big. That's fine. Just want to make sure I keep them together. All right. Oh, we also have this one. So we have a nice Jabba. Okay. Now there is a little bit of marking on the feet, guys. Okay, that's playground rules. Kids marked up their figures, but it's a beautiful Jawa otherwise. So. All right, let me rotate a few weird things in here. Thank you, Cleve. All right, so this is I do not have a Return of the Jedi set of Carbacks this week, but I do have the Power of the Force, which is the complete Power of the Force. It's the last 17. Wait, where are they? They're in there somewhere. Kind of in the middle. Yeah, there's Poncho Luke. Luke's there. There's all the. Man, was that species not awesome in Mandalorian Grogu? That's all I'm gonna say. I'm getting more and more spoilery, so go see the movie.
Thanks for packing up all this gear so nicely. Imagine what a division of us can do when we get our hands on these shiny little boxes.
If you think you're going to escape with those weapons, you are sadly mistaken. Even if you manage to jettison a few of those crates, coat the entire area until the girl hunts it down and killed.
Oh, we're not jettisoning anything. We're taking the entire ship.
What?
Put some tea on.
Can you give the giveaway to the Chewbacca of the week? I will try to, Erica. It's not a trouble. It's just that I don't want to forget. I'm gonna write myself a note. Thanks, Erica. That's really cool. All right, so that's very generous of you. Whoever is the Chewbacca of the week. Now, for those that don't know, the Chewbacca of the week is the person who wins, who spends the most money on the show. Eric Carr just won the Gibby. I'm going to put a little note here with it. Gibby 3, Chewbacca of the week. Which we won't know that until we are done with the show. So I will do that. But thank you, Eric Carr. That's really cool. Eric Carr is a nice guy, Todd. Or I say Todd. TK. I always do that, TK. He is I have a friend, colleague by the name of Todd Nichols, same last name spelling. He's actually the director of bands of the director of athletic bands at Rutgers University. So I know it's not you, but I always say the name. All right, guys. Oh, what are you doing? Stand up, dude. You are a B-wing fighter, man. You are a B-wing fighter pilot. You don't sit down on the job. In fact, when you sit, you freaking spin around. And you're gyrating, whatever that is. All right. We are doing good here, guys. We are doing good. Get some stuff on this table. Thank you, Fabian. All right, so guys, let's see. We're gonna bop around here. We got remember if you've been watching the show, I've been running these trays. We got a single tray. All right, I'm gonna start it. I have to run it a little large because of the weight and the size, but I'll start it at $1. L2. I have another one of these. I'll run a little bit. All right. Thank you for that, Panther. All right, guys. We have a Bespin Leia. Okay, this is no caper gun or anything, but look at the face. Look at the hair. Okay, a little bit there in the back. I don't have it in my stand. Did I knock it over? I don't have my stand anymore. Where'd my stand go? Make another one. All right, there we go. And we're on. What are we doing here? Yeah, about 20 or so. Let's see here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, about 25 more or so. Not too much. Oh, sorry. Didn't run it.
Take the foundling to the city of Caladan on the fourth planet of Uranus. There you will find a silver coffin, where you were sent by Bo-Katan. And thank you. Your bravery will not be forgotten. This is the way.
Thank you.
This is the way.
All right. Let's. Okay. Anyone have any interest? We've got a broken Jabba missing an arm. This is definitely a customizable or something of that nature. Okay. I'm gonna start it as a medium, but I will start it at $1.
Thank you for watching. Okay, kid. Come on.
Lance Joey's all about the broken thing. Stick around, Lance. I got 2 more items that I think you might be interested in.
No, I have enough pens.
All right. Thank you. And thank you for your first purchase. All right. Let's do... All right, guys. We got a beautiful red-nosed Zuckus. /4 element. But we know him as Zuckus if we're from this time frame. Good limbs. Yes, I do. I can run... what are you... Well, I was going to run... I have a Tri-Logo set, which is the huge set. The Ewoks and Droids, the sets, I run them together. And... Ooh, wait a minute. Go back to this one. And then, is there any ones that you were specifically looking for? This is for Hershern. Because I could run another Star Wars one. I usually end with a full set, meaning I have a Star Wars, Empire, Jedi, Power of the Force, Droids, and Ewoks. Like, first release of them all. So, I'm not sure if you have a specific one other than those. You just let me know. Interested in full set. Okay. Well, I'll be running. That's always the last one. That's always the last thing I run. I do the last giveaway, and then I run the last set. So that'll be a little while, but I will run the full set. I'm doing it right here, guys. Oh, run another retro figure after this. All right, thank you. Good grab on that. All right. We got a retro Yavin Luke. Awesome figure. I love this one. Wish they made it back in the day. But sadly they didn't. But they made it now, so that's cool. All right. Todd Nichols wants it. He wants a fig. He wants a Yavin Luke. And he got the Yavin Luke. All right. All right, guys. Here's another. Oh, well, let me do another figure. Let me get my loose figures here. We got a loose Greedo. Okay. Good color. All right. There we go. That's Jawa. Trying to get just like a Jawa trying to run away with stuff.
Yes. Very healthy. What are your plans for it? This essence was of extreme importance to me. What did you do to it? It's just a child. Here's better.
Okay, thank you for that. All right, so full disclosure on this item. This is the little radar dish. Okay, you press this and it'll come apart, right? But I will tell you, full disclosure, that it doesn't stay together. Like this thing the piece that locks it in is not there. It'll sit there on display, fine, and you can press the button for it to break apart, but you have to kind of manually put it back together. It does do the twist and everything, but these two pieces do not stay together. Right now they're resting in it, so they do. So it's fine. It's a great piece. It's just it is broken. Full disclosure. All right, and I'll just run it for $1. I should have said the name of it. My apologies. The radar cannon. It doesn't have an actual fancy initial name.
Let's try this again.
Someone was asking about the tour stickers. I'll run those next. Okay, good grab on that one, Panther. All right, so what did I just do with it? Okay, so for those new to this channel, now I can't take full credit for these. I made them, but I kind of found them online. These are like tourism stickers. All right, they're all the different planets, systems. Okay, from all the movies. Mustafari, Geonosis, Hoth, Exegol, Alderaan. This is the nice Alderaan. Then we have these kind of National Park, Kashyyyk, Camino, Yavin, and here's Alderaan, after certain things happen. So, kind of fun. Fun for $1. Why don't you join me? It's weird. I will try to make some more of these over the next 2 weeks. It's hard to. It takes a little work to put them together. First purchase. Thank you. All right. This is a twofer. We got Prune Face, but here's the deal, guys. These are more than just one character. You could build your armies. You could put some in a rebel briefing room, and you'll notice in the pictures there are actually more than one in there, so you can get two for one. It's a good deal. All right, just bopping around here, checking for the last items. Still got a few. Got a couple of complete figures. All right, thank you. All right, we got a complete Bosk. And I'm running out of these guys. I know I made my mini cards for my clamshells, and I still have more clamshells. I'm just trying to save them more for more higher end figures, or even just last 17 incomplete. Just trying to up the value of them. We'll start. This is a Bosk. He does include his correct rifle. He is a complete figure. There's his rifle there, and you get the card back. Oopsie. Thank you. That's a very fair price. All right, Lance Joy. I don't know if you're in the house. This is a 2 pieces of a speeder bike. Missing the front, missing the flaps, missing the handlebars, it's missing the gun. It's basically just a piece of speeder bike trash for your diorama for $1. I figured. Lance Joy will do something. Lance Joy, if you're doing anything if you're making them into vehicles and then reselling them, that's awesome. But if you're making them into like cool dioramas, make sure you send me photos. Thank you, sir. Awesome. Awesome. All right. Back to the loose figure. Let's do a twofer here. Let's do a little Vader and Obi-Wan. They're decent guys. They're not bad. They're just missing all their accessories. So I kind of like to, and I have a lot of them, so I like to run them together. But I'll run them at $1. Guys, anybody new to the show, make sure you check out my Darth Tuba Star Wars unboxing show on YouTube. And make sure that you give me a follow and a like. Well, follow on this show and give me a like and subscribe on the other one, because I will be giving you guys shout outs if you make a purchase. Doesn't matter if you make, or if you won a giveaway. Wow. See, they say he's going to get a shout out, even though he spent he bought a few other things. But even though he spent $3 on 2 figures, that's $1.50 a figure. Not to mention my little card back there. He's still going to get a shout out. Everybody gets a shout out. So it's a good thing. Here is a mostly complete speeder bike. Okay, it is missing the flaps in the back, but it is a really nice. Got all the handlebars. It's got the gun at the bottom. All right, so there it is. All right, and I'm going to run him at $4.
Hey, fellas, let's fix this man's ship. I want it as good as new. You here, little. Man, been taking good care of you, huh?
All right, how we doing? We got 1, we got 2, we got 3, we got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 items, and 1 giveaway. Roughly. Okay. $8 speeder bike. Nice. All right. Whoa. Okay. All right, another retro. This is one of the coolest ones that come out of this one. That's my second favorite. That is the Hoth Leia. I already ran one. Let me see if I can grab you another one. Hold on. This is the retro Rebel Trooper. Never made one. The original. Don't know why. It's the coolest figure in my opinion of that. Just because they never made it. All right, Hoth Leia. Hoth Leia. Let me look at my little fancy drawer here. Oh, I have a Hoth Leia. I will run another Hoth Leia. I just realized there's a few more figures here, guys. Hang on. All right, Panther. You grab on that. Oops. All right, here's another Hoth Leia. Let's put this. Hold on. Oh, I know why. I like that. Oh, there we go. So I'm sure I don't mismark anything. Oh, what, guys? I'm gonna shorten this a little bit, guys. Hang on. I'm gonna run 10-second auctions a little bit. All right. So just to kind of move things along, since we're wrapping up. All right. Thank you for that. We've got next set of droids card backs. Okay, these are all the droid figures, including not the unreleased in the country, and we have the Ewok card backs. Okay, roughly about 32 cards there. Florida Man.
There's no registration on the ship, but I'm pretty sure it belongs to me. I believe you two have met.
I'm trying to get away here. Hey, thanks, Florida Man. I appreciate that. Hope to see that on your next game. Okay, we have. Next up, we have a Han Solo. Han Solo, but small head Han. A little bit banged up. Okay, but not too bad. Don't get too many small head Hans, guys. All right, but he is, he is a little bit. He's a good condition figure. He's a played with figure.
This is Navarro. We're here. This entire area is a green zone. We have the same. But over on this side is the water.
It's an open place.
It's where all those troops came from when we defeated Moff Gideon. This base has been here since the
This one. One more. Okay. Nope, two more. All right. Good grab on that one there, Danny. Okay. Jedi Luke. It's a Jedi Luke Skywalker. Comes with the card. Hold on a second, guys. There you go. Check out the face. Good grab. On a twofer. There's a Hoth 2-pack here. We'll get a Hoth Han. We'll get a Hoth Rebel Soldier. A little bit of banged upness on their legs and stuff, and paint. Give you 2 car backs with it. We'll start that for $1.
Controls are useless, not melted. Alright, I'm heading back. Pick me up when the comet gets out of rendezvous time. You can park your dudes right there until I say otherwise. I'm starting in the action, boss. Okay, how does 30 more years off your debt, sir? You want to be quick about it, grab the flag.
All right. Good grab on that one. Wait, is this?
Come on, hurry up. Hurry up.
Sometimes my computer looks like it's freezing. I'm like, oh, did I not start it? Did I start it? All right. Death Squad Commander does have a little paint wear on the top there, on the tip of the helmet, but I am including a car back.
You're lucky I ain't packed it at all. Are you coming in or what? Take my chance out here.
Well, when the lava tide comes in, give us a holler. Drop it.
All right, no more loose figures. No more loose figures. Okay. Excellent. Okay. Another card or another carrying case tray.
The reactor should be set in the heat shaft. If we drain the cooling lines, this whole base will go up in a matter of minutes. Look, it's a big truck for Marauder. You know how much we can get for this as a black market? Same price like the rest of this base. Now let's go. Such a waste.
Oh my God. Panther wants it, man. I think you got the other ones. So only. All right, Panther. Get a nice 72 of these. Okay. Here's a Lobot, including his little blaster pistol there. Complete figure with the clamshell case and the custom card back.
This will come in handy. I found the heat shaft. Let's go.
Guys, we're getting ready to wrap up. I see the numbers are going down. People have been bopping in other shows. So if anybody's interested, I'm going to be running a couple of higher-end items before we wrap things up. I'm pretty much done, guys. I've got about 5 or 6 more items. Give or take 1 or 2 more.
There, it's wrong. Select that door.
85. 85. Okay. Good grab on that, Glee. All right. Alrighty, guys. How about a TST driver? Okay. Plus the card back. Get better lighting. It's kind of weird. Good grabbing that. All right. All right, we got one last retro. Got the Han Solo in Stormtrooper outfit, which is awesome. And this one will include the box that all 6 came in. Okay, so you'll get this box as well. All right, the box is empty. It just has, I'll ship, unless you won. Oh, hang on. Weird thing here. Like this, and we'll start. Yeah. Unless if you purchased other retro figures, I'll pack them all in the box. But otherwise, the box, I'll just kind of put some padding in there. All right, guys, we are actually getting ready to wrap up. Awesome. All right. Thank you for that. Okay, this is. Okay, let's see. All right. I don't have any interest in this, but I want to point this out. We have another one of those books, 24 read-along books. This is Return of the Jedi, but it does, in fact, include the record. Okay, this does include the record. Looks like it's in pretty good shape. Not any scratches. All right, so this is a complete Return of the Jedi read-along book. This one I'm going to start at $4. Just a little bit more than that. $1 start because of the more rarity of it. Okay, this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more items, guys. After 6. Sorry, 6 more items. So if you. All right, grab. Okay, guys, this is the Tri Logo set of cards. This is the Tri Logo from Europe. These are mini card backs. This is all the figures that were released on Tri Logo. There's like 78 or something, and I did include 4 Uzes in the back, only because to make the card backs on the papers so I didn't waste any paper or ink. I just included 4 more just to kind of make that thing. We'll start that $4. All right, thank you. All right, guys. So, a couple more, and then we're gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna run the last givey. All right, last giveaway will be for this figure, which is a Leia with the neck, painted neck, a little bit of hair wear on it. I'm gonna back this up, actually, guys. So I'm gonna put her over here in the back. Okay. Oh, let me get this back up there. There we go. And I'm also gonna put in a pretty decent 3PO, just a little bit of loose slimness, but nothing too bad. So those are both for the Gibby. Okay. Next item up. This is a Celebration exclusive. Little Kotobukiya Yoda Spirit of the Force. Okay, this has been on display. It's in good condition, but it's been sitting in a display cabinet. It's 0907, okay, from Star Wars Celebration 4. I think that's the last celebration I intended, I think. All right, it's kind of hard to back up. Let me pull my... Okay, so you can kind of see it from a distance here. All right. Obviously, this is a large item. All right, I'm going to start this a little higher, guys. Okay. Is it interest? Great. If not, not a worry. I'm putting this in. I will put this in a. Oh, Florida Man wants it. Okay. Oh, I'm glad you're still here, Florida Man. I have a sideshow that you might be interested in too, but it's going to be a little higher. I'm not sure you're going to want it, but. All right. Thank you, Dad. Thank you. All right. That was L3, right? Okay. Great. Here's L4, guys. We have. All right, check it out. Got to back my phone up a lot here. Okay, this is a Lords of the Sith sideshow exclusive. Okay. Now the boxes have got a little bit of a, opens up a bit. Okay, but it is good. All right. So there's your Vader. This has been, in fact, this Vader has been displayed, but it's complete. Has his saber, both the hilt and with the blade, and all the different gloves, the stand and everything. It doesn't. It's just Vader. Okay. It doesn't. The reason I'm selling it is I got the newer one with from Obi-Wan, and you can display it like this, or you can display it differently. So, all right, this one I'm asking $150, guys, because I've been comping it on eBay for that. So that's kind of where we're at. Okay. If no interest, I totally get. I will hold it for myself. But this is worth about twice that. All right, understood. Goes in for the next sale. All right, guys. Next up, and we're almost done. We got 2 more items, I think. And that once we see where that Gibby ends up. All right. So again, full disclosure. Okay, this is an open blister carded figure, meaning it's carded, but the blister is it was sliced open. Okay, so but the card back is absolutely immaculate. Okay, and it does include his accessory, Admiral Akbar. I'm going to tuck it under his hand. You can see how it opens. I'm trying to be very delicate with it. It was basically sliced open with a knife. Okay, but it's still here on this side. So last week I was saying, if you want to tape this to the side, you can really, and it's unpunched, by the way, guys. All right, and I'll just show you. Let me get it back in its case here, and I'll show you it from the back. This is a great way to start off a collection. Okay. Okay, so see that you just need to put a little piece of tape and tape it to the side there, the accessory. But it is complete. Okay, and it's a beautiful card. So I'm gonna start this at about $25. Years ago, once it. Again, this is an amazing way to own a carded figure without paying the prices, the premium prices that they're going for these days. Florida Man, if you're still on, all right, Panther got a pretty good price there, right? Thank you for that. Florida man, are you interested in that Vader if I ran it for 100? Okay. Let me try that again. Although this is bigger than I realized. I'm gonna have to do something with the shipping. But oh, that's all fine. Dude, I'm glad it goes. Only you. Only because it goes to you because you're so awesome. All right. Thank you. I kind of want Florida Man, to get my entire Sideshow collection little at a time. All right, last item, guys. This is the complete. Well, I should say mostly complete. It's okay, man. You were awesome. That is a fantastic price. All right, we got the Star Wars set. We got the Empire set. We got the Jedi set. We got the Power of the Force complete. Every figure on the coin. And then we have the Droids and Ewoks. Okay? And what the heck? I'll throw the Tri logo into there too. All right, so that's like 200 cards, guys. So I'm gonna run it as a medium, and I am gonna run this a little higher, guys, because of how much it costs for me to make it. I'm gonna run this for 25. Bob K wants him. All right, Hershern, good. Yeah, you came in early about that. You wanted those, so awesome. All right, guys, you are awesome. And did we get the? Oh shoot, I missed who won the Gibby. Oh, hang on. Oh god, whoever won the Gibby, congratulations. Oh no, I have to. Oh no, we won the Gibby. I missed the Gibby win. This is activity. Oh, that is auction. Hang on, looking for the Gibby. Oh man. All right, well. Oh, and I saw the Loop Brothers rated the show. This is what happens when I don't have a mod or I don't have a. I should start getting a mod because they get a little more action and then people say that. But thank you for the Loop Brothers for rating the show. All right, guys, you're all awesome. You're amazing. Thank you so much. As always, there will be a modern and some vintage show on Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard. Okay, so make sure you check that out. Again, check out my channel, Darth Tuba Stars Unboxing Show. Tubaka of the Week first timer will win this little Tubaka magnet. Tubaka of the Week second winner will win a little trophy. Okay. Bob, I wasn't able to run the card pack magnets because I didn't have any more left. I have to make them. That's my plan this week. I'm gonna be stamping magnets the whole week so I can get more done. Although I have a busy week this week as well, so I'll have to wait and see if there's time for that. Hopefully, but I will try to get at least a set of those. I have a couple of other things too that I'm working to do to get made up. So, all right. So thank you guys. Yeah, I just check back now. Full disclosure, guys. This week again, 2:00 Sunday. Next week I'm gonna do a show. I just don't know when I'm gonna do a show. I've got stuff going on Friday and Saturday, and maybe Sunday. So I have to kind of see if I can squeeze a show in. So just keep checking back on my scheduled shows, and I will update it as soon as I can get my schedule together. It'll probably be a mixed show because I'm only going to get one. I'm only going to be able to squeeze one in this week coming up. All right. So just be aware of that. So only one show. It's not going to be Friday night. I'm going to be in Hershey Park with my band or with my strings doing a music festival. So it'll be fun, but I'll miss doing this. So, guys, I forgot one other item which I will save for the next show. I forgot my last 17. You want me to wait on it? I had a last 17 Han. I just looked at it on the table and went, oh crud! I forgot about that. But I think I'm going to hold off on this, guys. All right, just because a lot of people backed out. All right, so I'll wait on that until the next one. All right, and yeah, thanks, Florida man. I'm saving it. I'll get it to you next week, guys. All right, or maybe Sunday. Maybe I'll run it Sunday. All right, let's raid. Let's raid DJ. I think he's running the show. Let's get in there and raid DJ. Let's raid, and then you guys have a good rest of your weekend. Hopefully, we'll see some of you on Sunday. Thanks, guys.